So we're going through the anti-rotation press to extension series here. So what we've got is cable positioned at about shoulder height. We're going to start in the tall kneel position, so this is the tall kneel exercise. Hips through, knees under your hips, feet together, shoulders back, chest out. That's your start position. And then all you're going to do is you're going to press out, keeping that alignment, and then up into that position there, and then out and back in. Out, keeping that core tight, overhead, out and back. Up, really tight and stable, and out, overhead. So that's the tall kneel position. Then we're going to move on to the half kneel position. So you've got, in a sense, you've got two of these. You've got the near side foot in and the outside foot in. So it's the same thing, upright stance, out, up, overhead, and back. And press, out, overhead, and back. And obviously you've got the other side as well. So half kneel, press out, overhead, back in, keeping that alignment. You've got to keep your core tight all the time. And up, overhead, and down. Okay? Then we're going to move on to standing now. So you're going to do the same thing, move this pad out of the way. Same thing from standing. So you're going to go squat stance or half or quarter squat stance, chest up, and I'll adjust this cable to shoulder height. And the same thing here. So chest up, and then press, overhead, out, and back in. Press, overhead, out, and back in. And the final one, we're going to do it from a split stance standing now. So in your sort of lunge position. So nice and tight. Now lower this a little bit again. Down into a sort of half lunge or split squat. Inside leg up for this one. Chest press out, up overhead, back and in. Out, overhead, back and in. And then switch legs, nice and tight, out, overhead, back and in, out, overhead, back and in. And that last one, the split stance, is for me by far the most challenging. And obviously that's all facing that way. You then have to repeat and turn around and face that way and go through those progressions again. So you've got a tall kneeling, a half kneeling, a standing and a split stance. All require really good anti-rotation ability through the core. Great functional exercise for sport and in general.